it's hard to talk about certain things, isn't it? And personally, there's just a lot I don't say. I grew up timid, sensitive, and easily embarrassed. As I got older, into early adulthood, I had my little wins, sort of personality growth spurts, moving around, working jobs, making friends, and then eventually starting to play live music. But I was still very shy. I didn't do everything I wanted to do. I held back from speaking up and taking a chance on opportunities. That all changed a lot around 2020. Warning, I'm gonna quickly mention some sad stuff, but don't worry, we'll turn this car around real fast. So, 2020, it wasn't just one thing. Working at a retail pharmacy as a manager during COVID was tough. But losing my mom, and a few months later, my best friend decided to check out early. Shucks. There's more, but this period was really just the catalyst for me really coming out of my shell. I guess you could say I just became fed up with being that shy girl. There was life to be lived. I left a 9-year relationship with both my boyfriend and my job, and I started over. I was working little odd jobs. I had more free time, was making art, more art and music than I ever had in my life. I started selling my art. I was stoked. I felt like things were changing. And fast forward to 2025, for the first time in my life, I felt really brave. Doing new things, I felt like I was finally getting to be myself, being my silly self. I cope a lot with comedy and it just helped me become so confident and get through all the sad stuff. I started meeting people that accepted me, for being myself. Not that I hadn't met those people before, it just never felt the same. Like it wasn't as connected. Like a sense of, I don't think you get it, which at times I still have, but people will assume that I'm emotional because my eyes fill up with tears and settle for the fact that, oh, she's been through some stuff. It would require too many questions to explain everything, so I didn't. But I'm starting to. The DJ gigs and selling art, all my little odd jobs, bar backing and such, it wasn't paying the bills. And I was struggling, so I had another growth spurt. I knew I needed something new. Suddenly, 38 years old, I was brave enough to start college. Online, at least. It felt like a safe option. I thought I'd just be studying, learning, doing homework, and turning in assignments. Nope. I had to talk to people, engage, comment, share. And all those feelings of social anxiety started coming back. And I realized I had a lot of work to do. I don't think that'll ever stop. And yes, I'd become more confident over the past few years, but I was walking around the same places, playing the same gigs, going to the same shows, the same comfortably uncomfortable, naturally nervous situations I was used to. So when I started falling behind in school and I didn't know who to email, who to call, and I was scared too, I became even terrified to open my laptop. It's silly, isn't it? That is until about 2 weeks ago. Uh, I got a call from my academic advisor. Shout out to Taylor. She was very nice to me. And guess what happened during that call? I shared. And just like that, my motivation came back. I didn't give up. I got right back to my homework, and here I am trying to catch up. The synchronicity of it all. I thought I had a pretty good idea about, like, for my podcast when I started the class, but it became so much more as of recent. Sharing can make such a difference. It has for me. Sometimes we just have to let things out. It's not as scary as it may seem. I'm rhyming. I do that a lot. I've been working on getting my mind stronger through a good routine, and that includes not having to do it alone. Staying consistent, asking for help when I need it, and accepting help. I don't feel as crippled by my mistakes anymore. I have to keep reminding myself that when things go wrong. Because I know everything I go through is what I need to get where I need to be. So, this is my next growth spurt. It's happening right now, this reminder that there's always going to be bumps in the road, but I have taken my vehicle for a tune up, meaning my body and my mind. And now it isn't going to break down every time it hits a pothole. It might need a little air in the tires, but onward. My eyes may still fill with tears from time to time, but I know it's because I'm excited, because I'm doing new things, because I'm shedding every layer of that scared little girl I used to be. My name is Tara, and I want to help others see the rainbow after the storm, how we can transform, how we handle life speed bumps when we improve our vehicle, because there's going to be hard things in life, but I think we can get through them together. So, if that sounds like something you're into, if you feel like listening, or if you feel like sharing, let's talk about it. To start off this series, I would like to talk about how I start my day. Because I attribute so much of my mindset right now to having a consistent morning routine. It's changed me. It's changed my physiology, my mood. How many times have you woken up late, rushed out of bed, stubbed your toe, missed the bus, forgot your lunch? The day just feels off and you can't shake it. It carries on into the evening. Maybe you say something like, it's just one of those days, or I'm having a bad day. What if I told you that doesn't have to be a thing? Not saying unfortunate events won't happen, but when they do, it's only a bad moment, not a bad day. Remember that. So before I even get out of bed, I feel the feeling of joy so that I can carry it with me through the day. And I do not get out of bed until I feel that way. Maybe say some words of affirmation or visualize how I want my day to go, even if it's only for a moment. And then I make my tea or warm lemon water and go outside. I have two main rules in the morning: joy before my feet hit the floor, and go outside before blue light. Circadian rhythm. I'm going to mention a lot of things that could have benefits and be their own podcast episode, really, but I'll continue. So, as I'm outside, I sit and listen to the world around me, birds chirping, cars passing, and sort of just wait for the sun to show up. And when it does, it's so beautiful. I'm out there for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, and when I come inside, I wash my face, take care of my teeth, oil pull, and such. Do a massage like gua sha or abhyanga. I have time. After that, it's time to stretch. And by this time, I'm feeling more alert and still carrying that joy. This is when I do transcendental meditation. And after TM, I grab water, mix up a tonic or my supplements, and do a little workout. I do want to mention I don't have caffeine. If I do, it's at least an hour after I wake up. So once I do that, then I can check my phone and plan my day. There's many benefits to the things I do during my morning routine, like I said, but I think a consistent morning routine is key. Sometimes I don't have time to work out. Sometimes I'm really hungry and I have to eat before I work out. And you know what? Sometimes I wake up late and I have to skip things or rush through them. But you know what I always keep? Besides TM, joy before my feet hit the floor and outside before blue light. It's made such a difference in my life because I practice it. I feel more patient and feel peace every day. If I could give any advice, it's those two things. So do me a favor. If you're down, start there. Come back here. I'll make some tacos and let's talk about it.